Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you my computer setup. These are my those are my modern computers. Those are my one of them is i7-4790K and the other one is a i7-4790, and this is a retro computer that I put together back in 2005. So it's basically a Pentium 4 3 gigahertz with hyper-threading. So this is the computer that I'm using. So it's all being used with one monitor, and basically, let me get in here first. So it's sharing the same keyboard with this thing right here. So this is a USB switch. It's a 4-port USB switch, and it's also connected to my Raspberry Pi, which you see right there. That's a Raspberry Pi 4 single board computer. Right now I'm running Windows XP with my Pentium 4 computer, and this device right here, or switch, is connects to 3 HDMI ports, and it's connected to my Raspberry Pi 4. It's also connected to my 2 other computers via HDMI port, and it also has a stereo 3.5mm stereo port, which you can connect to it from the back. I don't know if you can see that or not. You connect the 3.5mm port right there. It's kind of dark, sorry about that, but there's a HDMI 3.5 inch, and that's for the power right there. And that's a switch for the HDMI. And basically the way I routed this was I put for the USB, I connected it to this USB 4-port USB switch, and I connected a stereo 3.5 millimeter male-to-male stereo cable from my old computer, to this monitor. So I'll be getting sound from this monitor basically. And this monitor is a Asus. I'll put it in the video, I'll put it in the subtitle. I don't know what it is right out the back, but so this monitor enables me to hook up. It gives me 3 types of video ports. The first one is a VGA port, second one is a DVI port, and the third one is a HDMI port, which I have connected to this switch right here, 3-port HDMI switch. So I'm able to run basically 4 computers on my setup, which I think is pretty good. So I have everything connected to one keyboard, 1 mouse, 1 monitor, and I could just switch between them, which is pretty neat. So I can, if I want to play some retro computer games, I can with this computer basically. And it is also connected to an RJ45 port, which I have connected to this. This is a 10-port switch, network switch. So all 4 computers are connected to that 10-port network switch. So everything is just connected to one setup. So this is pretty interesting. So I could go on the internet with it, since it is connected to the internet, but I haven't updated this browser in quite a while, and I don't think I should be browsing any websites with this because Windows XP is obsolete basically. So I'm still able to go on the internet with it, but I shouldn't. I should disable that because it's definitely not safe. But I will enable the network so I can transfer files across the network to this computer basically. So okay, I'll be running a Mech Commander 2 with this computer. I just put the CD in there, or DVD.
Massive damage in what looks to be
more fighting could erupt at any moment. Certainly confusing.
Kind of loud. Let me turn down the
where to
sound.
place loyalty.
Across the inner sphere, the civil war between the double houses continues. Open warfare has divided the Federated Commonwealth in several. The conflict between House Steiner and House Davion rages on.
New tensions in the Chaos March threaten to again
Alright,
start
that's
fighting
better.
between former comrades.
The sound's coming from the monitor.
Executive Officer Major Kelly have peacefully divided the command of their forces on Harbor 5. Longtime friends carefully separated. Check. 1, 2, check. This is tactical on civilians. Alright, sir, now I'm on. Medcom software is currently reliable. We need to run some systems checks to make sure the operation. Activate the application. You should be
So this computer had one of the higher specs back in 2005. So basically, I shouldn't have any problems running this game.
good. Let's talk about the test control page for hostiles. What are all units to discriminate?
Alright, that's good enough. I think I'm going to leave now. I don't play anymore. I already beat this game a while back. Just testing out my old computer to see if it still works and everything. Still works after how many years? It's been 16 years. This computer still works pretty damn good. So I'm gonna make some changes before I shut this off. Go back here. So now I can't go on the internet, but I could still have other computers in my network see my computer. So let me see if the internet works. The internet doesn't work because there's no default gateway. But I should still be able to see this computer on my network. Okay, now I'm on my main computer. I'm gonna go to network and see if I could spot my other computer. So it's HSA, that's the computer. I could see this computer still, which is good. But then it just can't connect to the internet, which is what I wanted. So you could do that by just getting rid of the default gateway. And that's about it, I think. So I'm going to go back to my other computer. Go back to VGA. I'm sorry, it's not VGA. Yes, it's DVI. I'm going to go back here and connect to my keyboard. Okay. Here's my mouse is working now. I'm going to shut this off. And I'm going to go back to my other computer. Okay, that computer shut off. Now I'm going to switch back to my HDMI. That's where my regular computer is. Right now the keyboard and mouse isn't working. I'm going to use a switch. Switch the mouse and keyboard on. So that's how this setup works basically. Which is pretty good. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching by Ace1000KS 1975, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment